Well, it's the final day weekend of Parade of Homes, and this is Home of the Month from Avienmore, which is MI Homes, really tucked inside the Sanctuary. Rodney, you were real familiar with that high-end neighborhood called the Sanctuary from years ago.
You know, Roger, I was with Crescent Resources, and we had custom high-end builders who built homes in the millions of dollars there.
Right across the street, and this is really part of that plat, apparently. Now, this one's available. Home site number 28. They've got some financing incentives. You're mostly in the 600s here, I think, right?
Correct. You know, you go in the low sixes up to the high sixes, and just a variety of homes. This is another available home right there on home site 27.
Nice big wide porch up in front.
Yeah, Roger, we had a client in here who was looking at building, and then the incentives were just so strong. If you could close by the year end, they ended up buying a home that was already complete.
Well, and that's why we're out here today, because when we spot opportunities, we go out of our way to bring them to our subscriber base. Look at those gorgeous trees. Rodney, this weather today, we're at 64 degrees. You could be playing golf or riding your motorcycle.
I could, but I'll tell you, nothing finer than to be down here shooting videos with Roger Holloway.
Now, this lot's available, number 22. And by the way, they can build that Sonoma plan. We'll go buy one that's available right now that has a tandem garage, so like a third bay. This is home site 21. It's available. I like the way they're kind of padded these lots where they follow the topography, don't they?
They do, and I'll tell you, Roger, talking about that Sonoma plan, you've got that third bay in the garage, which is important to some people. However, they can make that home a multi-generational home right now, which is a big thing for some buyers.
Rodney, I love that word, multi-generational, and the Google algorithm loves it too. We've got so many videos on that because it's near and dear to my heart. Somebody may be moving down here. Maybe they got a job with the bank or a hospital. Atrium, for instance, is really the largest employer, and maybe their parents don't want them to leave, or they don't want to leave.
Well, and it usually comes about one of two ways, Roger. They plan on mom or dad coming to live with them, or they didn't plan on mom or dad coming to live with them.
Well, the thing about building from dirt is really cool, because on that Sonoma plan, one of those great wooded lots. You could build that with that primary suite, the second primary suite on the main level. And what that does is gives you a really nice place for mom and or dad to either to visit, but really to stay. And I've often said this, one fall can change it all. They may say they don't want to come, but then 6 months later they have a fall, they're going to call you and say, I'm ready to come. So yeah. The cool thing about that is too, maybe you thought your budget was about 500, and to build one with the multi-generational, let's say it's closer to 7, I bet your mom and or dad have at least a couple $100,000 equity that they could contribute to the purchase. What do you think?
Well, Roger, you and I have clients right now living that exact scenario. They had to sell mom and dad's home, and it did increase their budget with the equity that their parents had in their home. And I'll tell you, we're talking about the Sonoma, but I'm going to mention another plan, the model home called the Avienmore. And yep. Roger, you know, this builder is smart in my homes because, you know, they have a Avienmore in their inventory right now. Actually, they have two, but one of them is finished right now today. Well,
it would be great to get in by year end. And there are some incentives. I know that you worked really closely as the representative of our clients to get them the best transaction and scenario available. And by the way, this is a Sonoma that's available right now. Isn't that gorgeous? Black gutters, man, that's beautiful.
Putting some finishing touches on it, and that's for sale right now today as well. You could be in that home for less than $680,000. And you are correct, Roger. Our clients compared building a home versus buying a home that was already complete. And guess how much the payment difference was? For the exact same loan, exact same down payment, the payment was over $500 less for the home that was already built.
That'll help you make a decision. By the way, behind one of those bays is an additional bay, which could be for a third car, could be a workshop, a pottery room, a craft room, a workout room. Oh man.
And Roger, I do need to touch on this Steel Creek location just a little bit. To the right of us, we have Rivergate Shopping District. You've got things like Publix grocery store, Harris Teeter grocery store, anchored by Target, and all the other spin-off shops, and healthcare right down the road. To the left of us, you've got Charlotte Douglas, and this is when I use my southern accent, international airport that'll take you anywhere you want to go.
Well,
So,
Patty, and the outlet mall. I was there yesterday. The outlet mall is phenomenal. The cool thing about that airport, Rodney, let's just say, and by the way, across the street there at the Sanctuary where you got $2 million homes and more, let's just say that the parents wanted to buy a resale in there. You can help them with that.
absolutely.
And the kids and the grandkids could be right here. You can help them with that.
Correct. And you know, usually, Roger, we've seen that migration occur. It's one or the other. Usually the kids and grandkids get here and then mom and dad say, you know what, forget this snow above my garage door. I'm coming south and I'm going to be near the kids and grandkids.
All right, guys. So what you want to do is you want to give me a call at 704-345-3400. Reference Rodney Jones. Reference the MI neighborhood in the Sanctuary plat, but it's actually called Avienmore. Some people say Avienmore. I like that, pronounce that I in there, Avienmore, but we can help you. And I was really thrilled this week when Rodney mentioned that one of my YouTube subscribers really wrote a check, and they're going to be moving here soon. I know they're very excited, but the interest rates are popping down. And so if you've been waiting for it to get under 6, they're under 6 now, and there are financing incentives from the builder. So call me and say, I want to talk to Rodney, or you can call Rodney direct, but I'm not going to give you his number. Ha, 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 ha. What is your number, by the way?
Yeah, my number is 704-202-7460. You can call me direct or call Roger, 704-202-7460. And Roger said interest rates are below 6. The people who just bought in here, Roger, with the incentives got an interest rate below 5.
That sounds like it begins with a 4. That's your favorite way to say it. Yeah. All right, guys, we're having some big, fat, juicy fun. By the way, if you need to sell your house in the greater Charlotte area, Rodney can help with that too. He'll come and take a peek at it. Remember, Zillow ain't been in your house. Forget this estimate. You need a local real estate professional that can accurately give you a feel and help you make the transition from one house to the other. All right, guys, we can't wait to talk to you. 704-345-3400. We'll see you in the next video.